I'm no longer inviting anyone to the tour. It's too late. I don't feel like being on for as long anymore. I would have been on for an hour, and I'm on for an hour, and I only have an hour more in me, not even that. So, hello. Welcome to the Garbage Galaxy. I knew I should bring my selfie stick today, and I'm so glad that I did. I am so fucking glad that I brought this damn selfie stick today, because it's all myself. It's only myself. And my 5 alter egos, but, it's just me. It's just me. But we are gathered here today at the entryway to the Garbage Galaxy because we are heading to a place that only exists in moonlight. And that moonlight... You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That moonlight is simply the moonlight of the dark crevices of my dirty ass mind. That is what the Garbage Galaxy is, in fact. And as we go on this journey, I'd like you to understand that I will be giving you a tour through my lore and my messy ass mind. And as such, I'm the captain. Fuck that joke. Anyways, what do I need to say about the Garbage Galaxy? What do I need to say at the entryway? Well, see, the thing is, I do have a list of things that I need to say, but I would need 2 hands to do that, but I can do that. I can accommodate. Look. So here's what I would say. Okay. The boring stuff. Welcome. I am the goddess of the Garbage Galaxy, which is a world that only exists in the moonlight of my imagination. Ooh, that was a better line. Yeah. It was written better. All right. And as we tour through my world, it is important that you understand a couple of ground rules of this experience. Hey, this is a nighttime walking tour, blah, 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 blah. Basically, I'm telling you not to sue me. Don't fucking sue me. Don't die. We're going on a tour at night. We're going up some stairs. Don't fucking twist an ankle, I swear to God. And as the goddess of this Garbage Galaxy, I'm telling you, the Garbage Galaxy, it's pretty grim. We do not have health insurance, and we don't have an afterlife, so you can't die within the Garbage Galaxy. You'll have nowhere to go. So, please be fucking safe, and don't be mad at me if something happens, okay? Alright, and then what else was I gonna say? The tour of my lore. It's my lore. It's my trauma. I will be trauma dumping on you. And you need to know that although it is a trauma dump, everything's fine. And it's like fine, but that's not what you need to know. What you need to know is that some of the contents that are within this tour may be triggering or offensive to some. Some of the contents, pertain to thoughts of suicide, homelessness, and the horrid and fucked up state of America's stance on bodily autonomy and reproductive rights. Those are things that will be traversing through in the Garbage Galaxy. Those are things that are in the bin, if you will. So keep that in mind. The good news is, unlike any other free fringe situation, which this is not free, but neither are the free fringe things. Unlike that, Yeah, everywhere is the door. So if you do get offended or it's a little too weird, you can just walk off and it's fine. Nobody's going to think that you're just trying to skimp out on paying at the end. That's all right. It's okay. So that was the boring stuff. Now the good stuff that you need to know. Oh gosh. Where am I at? Okay, yeah. We're here to find a missing diva. All right, so as I was saying, I am Garbage Gal, the goddess of the Garbage Galaxy, and what that means is that I'm comprised of 5 different alter egos, and one of them, Lily Lay Waste, is unfortunately missing. She's been missing since the accident, and we are here to find her, and we are going to do that through assembling the 4 other Garbage Gals, who are all guardians of the Garbage Galaxy, if you will, to find Lily Lay Waste. We are on a missing persons hunt. Now, we do know that she's alive. We do know that she's here. She's fine. She's just a diva down in the dumps, okay? All right, and then yeah, I'm weak because I don't have Lily. That's right, okay. How this works. All right, so how it works is that we're starting here. We're going to be walking. Don't worry, you don't really have to have treasure hunting skills. It's okay. I'm taking you straight to the treasure. It's okay. This is why you booked the tour. This is a premium price. You can do this on your own, but that's another story. Fuck it. All right. I'm taking you to where we'll meet the other characters. What you'll do is you'll scan a QR code sticker, promise it's safe, and you'll access a Q&A and a couple of other treasures and goodies and things about my lore, and that help put the story together on the QR stickers. And so there's a Q&A, and what you'll do as you're touring along with me is that you'll ask me questions as that character. I shall channel and embody that alter ego and that character. And so you can ask me questions. Now, I have suggested questions on the list. You do not need to answer or ask them in order, and you should probably pick the most important questions to ask, because we may not have time for all of the questions before we get to the next character. And that's a thing that I'm going to make you responsible for instead of me, because the thing is that a diva has distractions. As a goddess of your own galaxy, you can imagine you could get really fucking taken away. You can lose your train of thought at any moment. And so I might just yap my way into fucking oblivion. And it's your job to make sure that I'm not doing that and keep me on track. Make sure I haven't lost my train of thought. That is THOT, because I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. Anyways, make sure you're asking questions that actually advance the plot and help you find Lily Lay Waste, as that is the mission after all. So you can ask the questions that are on the Q&A. Ask the ones that are most important. Perhaps you'll have to figure that out. You'll have to decide. It's an interactive, immersive, site-specific fucking experience. Okay, and what else do I have to say? Yeah, so as just like as any other god, I can be somewhat unreliable, or it's not that I'm an unreliable narrator. That's totally giving this a taste and a flavor that it doesn't have anything to do with anything, because that is way too advanced of a situation that I've got. No, what I'm saying is that I can get away with myself. You may not be able to rely on me to advance the plot in the way that you'd like. Okay, no, this is getting off track. This is getting really fucking off track. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Okay? Don't count on me. Just like any other god, you can't count on me to keep us on fucking track. It's on you. Okay? That's what I'm trying to say here. It's on you. Alright? We are going to be going up some mountains, through some woods, and we'll meet the characters. You ask the questions. We'll hopefully find Lily Waste at the end. That's it. That's what I wanted to say before we get started, and now we can get started. How long did that fucking take? 10 minutes? No, it was less than that, but it was a little less than that. Okay, that's not that bad. All right, fine. We're good. We're moving and grooving. All right. So, as we begin, let me set the scene. We are going through the garbage galaxy, and it's very complicated and hard to do this without other people behind me because I feel like a fucking I've got big massive anxieties about this whole experience. I'm wearing my anxiety shirt. I would have showed y'all that too if I would have remembered. That's another thing I did want to say is that, like, here I am getting off on a different train of thought, but it kind of goes, because the thing is, this story can unfold in a multitude of different ways. It's interactive. It's off the rip. It's just the stories of my past and the lessons that you may find through them, and along with the missing alter ego. Right, so as I was saying, where did this all start? Where did this all begin? What is the garbage galaxy? How did that come to be? Well, I'll tell you. It was like 2016, 2018. I'm really bad with time. And my life had gone to shit. Why? I had moved to California with my boyfriend at the time. I was the breadwinner. I was working at a medical school, and it was fine at first until I got a new boss who was a racist and a fucking cunt. And so eventually, over time, I couldn't take it and I had to fucking quit. Now, my boyfriend at the time, he was a dishwasher. Well, what had happened was, at the same time that I had quit my job, he lost his, pretty much. So we were both thugging it out. This is what I call the California catastrophe. But long story short, you can hear more about it later, is that everything fell apart and I felt like trash. And it was super funny to call yourself a garbage person at that time. Self-deprecating humor was suddenly having a big boom, and it was like my time. I was like, oh my God, I'm a garbage gal. Because I was also inspired by a Shel Silverstein poem, which is Sarah Cynthia Sylvia Stout would not take the garbage out. And because I felt like such fucking trash, I really resonated with that. It's always been one of my favorite poems. But for whatever reason, I was reminded of it, and I read it again, and I felt exactly like Sarah Cynthia Sylvia Stout, who couldn't take my own fucking garbage out. I couldn't fucking figure out what to do with myself. And this wasn't uncommon. This has been my life. But I found a way at that time to create a system for myself, which has now become the garbage galaxy and is the garbage gal situation. I assigned facets of my personality to 4 different characters. And that way I had a system to help me change things, to help me transform, because I could work on like one thing, one whole person at a time. I just felt like it was too much. Well, like I was 4 people. Like, how do I unfuck one person who's 4 people? Well, you split them into 4 people and you just work on them like that. And so that's what I did. And you know, that creative expression in and of itself really helped for a while, but my life was still falling apart at the seams. And you know, that's how this whole thing kind of began. As I also wanted to say, as we move forward, as we go on this tour, I want you to actually look at the stuff that we're passing, because I don't fucking know what it is. I don't know what it is. The tour is about me. It's not about Edinburgh. But what's cool about it is that Edinburgh really helps me outwardly express this garbage galaxy and express myself, because it perfectly has this beautiful juxtaposition between trash and treasure. And that brings me back around to it. That is the true intention of Garbage Gal and the Garbage Galaxy. It's to transform my internal trash baggage into treasure. And it's also to share that, because I feel like other people might get a fucking laugh from it. And so many people also, so many times we get the perspective of someone who's healed saying, oh, you know, if I can do it, you can too, because trust me, I was just like you. And you can't trust that, because you don't see how they were just like you, because that's the part that's never fucking shown. That's the dirty stuff. That's the stuff nobody wants to see. And that's what I want to show. And that's what the Garbage Gal and Garbage Galaxy really is. And that's why this poll represents my taste in men. This is the first stop. We're not meeting anybody here, because we are not falling for another fucking beautiful ass promise of a castle. Do you see that? I wanted to point out this pole because as I was walking past it one day, I realized how it has so much beauty and potential to it to just be the most gorgeous pole you've ever fucking seen. It is it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. But it's also a piece of shit. And because I can see the beauty through the piece of shit, I want to be around it, and I want to save it. And that's kind of been a pattern in my life, is falling for beautiful poles like that. And yeah, that's kind of something you can talk about with Trashure. And we're almost at her station. Oh yeah, I was saying though, look at the stuff here, because it's often overlooked. There's so much beauty, and everybody sees the castles and all of this stuff, but you forget the grungy shit that Edinburgh actually has and is as well. And it's fucking gorgeous. All right, here we go. This is Jacob's Ladder. Look at this. Oh, why are you zoomed in? Why are you zoomed in? Okay, thank you. Look at that. It basically gives you a story of what this was. This is a historic place where they brought the dead from the sea to the land, or whatever, something like that. I could make out just a little bit of it when I tried to read what Jacob's Ladder was all about. And it's been scribbled. So I really don't know what all of this is all about. But it's cool. And it doesn't matter, because we're here on my lore tour. And we're about to meet the first alter ego, Trashure. Alright, and here's where I tell you guys that you have to make a ruckus or something. You have to turn around or hold your tits or something like that, while I quickly take off the cap and put on a necklace and transform into Trashure. And ta-da, I'm Trashure. It smells like ass out here. Why does it smell so bad? That's not good. Anyways, hello. See, this is, I can't continue because this is where it becomes interactive. You have to ask me the questions so that I can give you the story and the answers. And you know what's cool about this is that I've designed this so skillfully. I'm such a fucking brilliant genius. You can't even tell me shit. Because you know what I used to do? Is I used to work at a medical school. And what I did at a medical school was hire and train people to perform medical illnesses for med students to practice on. And basically that was medical acting. So it was training people how to have a loose script, how to have a case, and then let that case accurately come out through questioning. But you don't know what the students are going to question. You don't know how you can go off script all the time. You have to make shit up because the student might question you on something that's off the script, you know? And so this whole experience really kind of mirrors that, and that's pretty awesome. And that was an example of how I might lose my train of thought. But it was fascinating, wasn't it? Oh, I do have to keep going. Oh, because I forgot to put the sticker for Bagatha. All right, so anyways. Oh. Hi, I'm Trashure, and I am the type A of the group. And now they used to call me type A Trashure, and it meant anal, because I'm a recovering perfectionist. But now we all understand the A stands for ADHD, because I hold the part that struggles with needing structure and then absolutely throwing it away. And I'm the part that feels so shameful and embarrassed for not being able to uphold what my vision can tell me. That you know, I'm just not able to do it. Anyways, I'm really girly. I like to dance, ballet. I like all things glitz and glamour. Yeah. What else do you want to know about me? Oh, you want to know what I learned from the California catastrophe? Oh, fuck. Well, let me tell you more about it. I need to have some. What? Fuck. My throat's dry. Fourth wall break. Hold on. Okay. This is a really precarious situation here. I wish you could tell how this is holding up right now. Okay. Oh, I don't need that anymore. Perfect. I can put this in my pocket. Yes. Okay. Got ourselves a coffee thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's better. Hopefully. No. Here we go. All right, we're back. California calamity. California catastrophe. Right. Yeah. So, I quit that job, and I told myself to get another one, to start working as a server, whatever. You can read about it in the Dirty Diaries. But, long story short, same time I left my job, my boyfriend lost his. And my car got towed for parking tickets. So the rest of my money that I had to go to getting my car out. And then I got scammed. I joined a network marketing thing for wine. I fucking lived in fear of my car getting repossessed. because I couldn't pay for it. And I also couldn't pay the rent. And thankfully I had a really good, I keep stepping on my skirt, a really good landlord who was understanding, and he just let us not pay and move out in 2 months when our lease was up. And I still want to pay him back someday. But that's what happened. Oh, and then the car did get repossessed. And oh fuck! Keep stepping on my door. I can't hold things and my skirt at the same time. Fuck! And go up these stairs. Fuck. Oh fuck. Oh yeah. Here's where we're at. That's Trashure. I have a thing for trains, telecommunications, and shit like that. Look at this. I'm kind of in charge of our communication and how we get places. And that's kind of I've gotten off my train of thought. You asked me something completely else. What you asked me? You asked me about the California, what I learned. Oh yeah. Right, so all that shit was happening and I was basically my boyfriend's mother. He didn't help for shit. He didn't help at all. And I had to make a really hard choice to leave him because I loved him so much. Or to stay. And I have lost steam on this. I don't feel like recording right now. This is too much now. You see what I'm saying? It's alright. We're done here.